Alright guys, episode
Is it 8?
of the auto cycle build. In this episode, we're gonna build our battery pack. As you can see right here, I got all the batteries right now. They're all paralleled in. So they have been balancing probably about 4 or 5 days right now. I checked them earlier today. They're all pretty much in balance right now. So we'll go ahead, take it apart, and then start assembling our entire pack. Alright, so each of our packs is going to be 9 batteries in series, and then we're going to have 4 of these for a total of 115 volts nominal. It's going to be about 128 volts at peak power. So we'll go ahead and get those set up. What we're going to do is we're going to use Testa tape. It's a fabric tape usually used for wiring looms, and we're going to wrap it from the bottom and wrap it around the sides and make 4 separate packs that we're then going to take and put inside of our trike. And for now, we're going to use these thin little pieces. I do have some thicker bus bars that I'm going to make up later, but for testing purposes, we're just going to use these, connect them up just so we get our pack squared away so we can test the motor out. Right on the money. Alright, so we have 29.6 volts across the entire first pack. So all we gotta do this is 3 more times. So I did test this unit out when connecting it. Apparently it's got some front end preload capacitors. So when I first connected it to the high voltage on the battery, caused a huge arc that scared the crap out of me. But it does work, it is good. What we'll do when we're ready with it, we're gonna put on a circuit breaker, and that way we can just switch it, and after that it should just be done. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and install it permanently, and I'm hoping once we get the batteries in here we can at least spin up the motor and give it a quick test run. So we'll go ahead and get these drilled up and then just pop some riv nuts in there and mount it down. So now we're gonna take our throttle pedal here and we gotta change out the connector on it. The one that's on here does not match the type of connectors that are used by the controller unit. So we'll go ahead and switch it out. Our wiring is, yellow is ground, red is positive, and then blue is our signal return. And see if I can show you guys real quick right here. So this is the connector that we're going to be using right here, and we're going to do the 5 volts positive, the ground, and the throttle. So black, purple, and green. And then you can see the layout right here. All right, awesome. So we have a DC to DC converter installed. Next thing, we're gonna drop a battery pack in, get it all hooked up, take care of a quick bit of wiring here, and then we're gonna see if we can get the motor spooling up. Let's see. $59.3, so we're good. And we got 59.3 here across the terminals. Alright guys, so now I have everything temporarily installed. Wiring wise, it's all powered up right now. So what I want to do is make sure that you guys can see this. I'm going to do the initialization of a motor on the Kelly controller, and hopefully we'll get it spinning. All right, so what we're going to do right here, we have an identification angle. If you set the identification angle to 170, it will automatically cycle the motor and try to detect where the phases are. So we'll go ahead and write that to the motor, to the controller. Okay, I'm gonna set this down. So now we got a power cycle the controller. Just gotta disconnect for a couple seconds, let the capacitors discharge. Alright, let's give it a try. So you see it moving? So that's it automatically cycling, detecting where the phases are located on the motor. Okay, it looks like it's done. Let me just hit read. Yep, it's all done. So I'm gonna go ahead, power cycle it down. I'm gonna turn it back on. Let's give it a test.
Life! Life, do you hear me? Give my creation life!
Sick!